Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Council of Reeds here at the comic shop in Liverpool. I'm Dylan, here with Jason.
G'day.
Nitin.
What's up?
Fahmy.
Hey.
And Dave.
Oh, sorry, I'm phasing out.
Well, at least you dressed up for it today.
Keep me awake,
No,
please.
no question.
No
today.
promises.
Yeah,
No promises.
Make this exciting podcast even more exciting.
One of those every couple of minutes of work.
Our featured comics this
the
week
headache.
are Moon Man issue 1
It's pretty good. I liked it.
Kid Cudi presents Moodman.
Indeed.
and Dead X-Men number 1.
That was interesting. Did you buy this?
No.
You should have.
Are they dead?
It's a Moira McTaggart book. I'll tell you all about it and put it in your box soon.
I looked at it, I'm like, it doesn't look that.
The art was pretty shit. Spoilers.
Okay.
We sell comic books here, by the way.
It's not
It's not like it's not like it's a new thing that we've done,
Yeah.
complaining about things that we've read.
And sell.
How many issues has this been till?
You heard of
140
Oscar
something.
Ferry.
Greg Land, by the way, coming out with a new.
We've got a new Ghostbusters Frozen Empire trailer to talk about. And then, Dave, you're feeling Flashback for this week.
Back to the Future Part 3, which was the first Back to the Future I watched.
You like Star Wars, right?
You need to get back to
Yeah.
the future. And what's the others?
I'm watching in chronological order, so basically, you know,
Because it's a Western. Yeah, it's
1885 is
But
the
the movie doesn't
earliest.
start in
Shut
19...
up! Shut up!
Yeah, that's right. It's
Don't bring logic in this motherfucker.
Yeah. It's not called Back to the Past, it's Back to the Future. I'm watching
hang on,
in the
hang on.
past.
It actually starts in 55.
1955.
So it kind of still is.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Dave!
Because that's the first movie.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's the earliest part that any of the first two movies
Start on.
start on.
Opening
Okay, my
scenes.
brain is starting to...
Here's
Yeah.
what you do. You watch
We haven't even
three.
talked about our second fucking DeLorean yet.
You watch 3, 1, 2, 3. That's the order you watch it in.
Because you watched 3 twice?
You should watch what?
Got 3, 1, 2, 3.
And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and just have a look.
Okay.
Beautiful. Thank you, Dave.
No worries.
Okay, before we get into the comics, some sad news this week. Carl Weathers passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old was he?
76.
Damn.
Was in his sleep, I think, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't see
Nothing, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I hadn't seen.
All I saw was just in his sleep. Nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
Really know how.
It's the dream sort of
Yeah,
thing, isn't
yeah.
it? Unfortunately. Yeah. Polo was the best. The best. And then he was a badass in Predator.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Yes.
I swear to God,
One of the most famous handshakes, I
Yes.
think,
Ever.
So,
ever.
my dad would just say my name like that.
Oh, yeah.
He would
Of
just
course.
say my name like that all the time.
uh,
It was lots of fun.
There's a good chance that could have been the whole reason you were named that. Just so he could say that. I'm hoping.
Maybe.
Um,
We spelt it wrong if he did.
he was even great in Mandalorian in
Yeah.
the first season.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd be interested to see what they do.
Yeah, I think it'll be I think it'll honour it and stuff. I don't
Yeah.
think they'll recast
Nah,
everything.
like, I'm generally open to recasting, but
Yeah.
the role is not big and, like, you
Doesn't-
can get away with
Yeah.
you don't need it.
Yeah,
It dies off screen.
Yeah.
And you come back as Memorial or whatever. Yeah.
Or, yeah, I guess he could also just not show up again, right? He's not,
well, he's back as a bounty hunter now anyway, so they're just going to go on
yeah, exactly.
adventures,
Right.
so they don't even need to go back there ever.
And I've been waiting to watch this movie for a while, so now I'm definitely so happy Gilmore will be getting watched tonight. I think because it's been a long time since I've seen Chubbs.
Oh.
And if you have a look in all of those movies, he does pass. He's died in all these films.
oh,
Yeah.
it's like a Sean Bean kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And pro footballer too. Played for the Raiders.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that dude was
Oof.
incredible back
Man.
then.
Dude, for how gay it is, that scene on the beach in Rocky.
Oh,
With him, those two together, they're just so ripped.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
yes.
Yeah. What an iconic scene.
Okay, time to get into comics.
Alrighty. So first up, we've got Moon Man, as somebody said, presented by Kid Cudi. He co-writes this, I guess. It's his concept.
Is that Higgins?
It's him in it.
Yeah, him and Higgins. Sort of. Art by Marco Lacotti. Edited by local man, Michael. It was really good. At first, like when we looked through it before reading, I was like, I couldn't tell what's going on. You know, like you get a book like you can flick through, and you're like, oh yeah, I get what's going on. When I read it, I was like, oh, it's sort of like a Fantastic Four sort of deal, but like a SpaceX-y sort of. It's a private company doing space, and something's happened. They've just come back and they've been locked up getting tested, and they finally release them. The company is like the biggest company in the world, and also the most hated. And there's protests, and it was kind of cool.
Interesting. Yeah, art looks pretty cool. It's got a bit of a Mafud look to it, to be honest. But I'm not the professional on that whatsoever.
I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
The looseness and
the trippy pages, right?
very much so.
But I actually quite liked it this week.
But not to his level. I'll be honest. That was one of the pages that made me think of that. Yeah, and you get a good bang for your buck. It's a good size issue.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
your lead character, it's like him and his younger brother, it's like their relationship. Yeah.
Interesting.
If it wasn't for maybe Avengers, then Duke probably was my book of the week.
Very nice.
Next up, Dead X-Men. We talked about this just a few minutes ago.
Dead X-Men everywhere.
So it's the Dead X-Men from Hellfire Gala, a group of them. It's Prodigy, Frenzy, Jubilee, Dazzler, and Cannonball. And they're going through different locations, like different Moira lives, to kill Moira.
Okay.
I don't know how they're doing it, I'm not quite sure. But like they sort of time jump sort of thing. So it's like,
In, like, the afterlife?
oh, what? No, I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're somehow being brought back to life.
Okay.
Like the first place you see him go to is a timeline or whatever where magic has become queen of all hells and has just killed everybody. And then they jump to the next one. And it's like Abigail Brand is a leader of an X-Men team that's like goddamn Blink and Random and yeah. And then there's like two Moira McTaggarts in it.
The hell?
Yeah, it's out there. One's got a cool like scythe thing, which looks a bit like a robot.
The cover for that upcoming Doctor Strange we were talking about last, and then the cover that's in the previews.
Yeah, how
Have
cool.
you seen
Yes,
that? You see
yes.
the, oh, it looks so damn good. We'll get to that.
But yeah, Nitin, you should buy Dead X-Men.
Oh.
Don't show.
No, I've already flicked through it. I know. I've seen the book.
Yeah.
Didn't really appeal. Whatever.
238 it is. Next up, Duke, issue 2. Williamson and
This was great.
Riley.
Riley. So good.
Yeah, it was really good.
I love his art so much. I
Yeah.
love his art so much.
Well, just this opening page, and you're like, you think he's at a beach or something, and he's just on top of his goddamn trailer. Oh, so good.
The rawness and the realness of a over-the-top G.I. Joe book is just stupid.
Yeah.
Because this one was more G.I. Joey than the first one. Like, the first one was just,
Yeah.
could have been anything.
Yeah.
But, like, the dude, like, rock and roll.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It was, it was more playful.
Yeah, and they've got their code names and stuff.
Yeah.
But then where they end up. And
Very cool.
yeah, very, very cool.
He's in the prison with him?
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yes.
God, she's sexy.
Well, she's on the poster.
Yeah.
On the good guy poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see how long that lasts.
Yeah.
100%. But, like, when we got that poster, it was like, what the what? Yeah, really good. But also, I was intrigued that, like, at the end of the first one, feels like the Joe's going to come get him. You know, it's like he's the enemy, but this one not as much. Like, they're trying to lock him up to, I feel, maybe sort of,
Shut him up.
yeah, oh, no, not even shut him up, maybe protect him.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah.
the Hawk might be, like, knowing other parts of shit.
I thought maybe it was like a Winter Soldier situation where the government's compromised.
Yeah.
And they don't know who.
Yes.
Well,
yes,
that's what
yes.
it kind of feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought...
Because I did feel like, was it taken to the prison? It was like they'll take him to the prison and then it descends further down and welcome to...
Well, we did
whatever.
get a nice little cut scene of the prison to see all
Yeah,
the different
yeah.
rooms and
Oh,
stuff.
it's like, man,
One of
that's
Dylan's
toys.
favourites One of Dylan's favourite panels, I'm sure.
That's cool. And the pit is the G.I. Joe headquarters,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, thought so.
So yeah, I was a bit okay. I like it probably a bit more that way because that last issue definitely felt like there was like the Joes were going to go chasing.
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, especially that last page
Yeah.
where they had the two action panels, and it was like, all right, well, we're on the hunt essentially.
And like they did, but they didn't, right? Like for his own good sort of thing too.
Yeah, well, they neutralized. They didn't take him out when they could have taken him out.
Yes. But can't wait to see where that goes now.
You can't take out a real American hero.
No,
That's
you
right.
cannot. Next up, we got issue 10 of Darkrai.
Speaking about
Oh,
American
twins,
heroes,
Double.
he's doing some great work with this book. Pretty sure it's coming to an end.
I hope so.
Yeah. The art is phenomenal.
Feels like it's gone for too long.
A little bit. It's dragging. It seems to be dragging a little bit, but the art, like, if it's only got one or two more.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. The art is phenomenal. That's why they were my one of the artists of the year last year. As in said, yeah, it is starting to drag a little bit. We are right at the end. The daughter's gone missing. He's kind of like up to the final chapter of it. The security guard. And the best part, if you go back a page, they're going on the ride to get his daughter. The ride's called the Devil's Due. Go back one more page. At the top of the page, it shows you the warnings on the ride.
Oh, cool.
And the bottom one is make sure you keep your hands and legs inside the at all time. And that's what he said, dude, you got to keep your hand. It's like, that's for the kids. That's just stupid. Slash, 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 slash. It was pretty cool.
Look at that, people.
And then the last panel, he finds his daughter, but not how he expected.
Man.
Yeah, man. She's dark. She's dark book. Oh, I think we've got a dark book double coming.
Yes.
Holy bajoli.
I didn't look for this yet this week. Ribbon Queen, number 7 of 8.
So this is more of the antagonist of the Ribbon Queen, who exists to every time she turns up to put her down.
And that's taken over the detective's gay friend's body. So what you just saw there on the left was a bathtub of her friend's innards and everything still alive. You can see it says it's still warm. You can feel it beating. The antagonist is inside its skin, and that's the rest of her friend.
It needs to be alive, otherwise the skin starts to rot.
Alright.
So the dead girl is just a live dead girl now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, well, the Ribbon Queen's still in her. Ribbon Queen wants to go into the detective.
Yes. Well, yeah. So
And
they're
'cause
trying to
they'll-
find the
yeah,
house
yeah,
that all the
there's-
girls are being
Yeah,
used
there's
in.
Boilers, I guess. The NYPD, certain parts of the NYPD are keeping a brothel, an illegal brothel.
And there's a interesting, if you pass the book here for a sec, there's an interesting bit where she's talking about what she's more afraid of. Or it's talking about, I don't know what I'm more scared of, whether it's the people that I work with, what we're chasing, or the Ribbon Queen itself. Like, it was really, Innes is
fantastic.
phenomenal. And it's interesting how it's going to wrap up next issue.
Yeah, because it's been a heavy book all throughout. It's great.
Yeah, very heavy.
Alright, Benton. Alan Scott Green Mountain issue 4. How's
Yep.
this been going?
It's been good. I've been
Yeah?
liking it.
Yeah, it is good?
Yeah. So
Because I was probably going to buy the trade.
yeah. So this is more of a backstory on the Red Flame. He's Alan Scott's main villain from the Golden Age, who, big spoilers, was his boyfriend from the first issue who died.
Oh, okay.
And big old spoilers here. Turns out he was a Russian sleeper agent the whole time.
Ah.
Who got in with Alan Scott.
Is that why it was fucking him?
Yeah.
Like, it was all
Yeah.
part of the cover?
Well, but it sort of, at the end, it's like maybe he still got feelings for Alan Scott. Because, he says, I've got freaking wife and kids back home. And that sort of...
Oh, the Russian dude. Oh, wow, interesting.
Because, just Russian sleep age, and he infiltrated
Let's
the army
talk
so they
sleep
could get the Red Flame, which is what they've been looking for. And,
Because the first issue, I thought, for sure, it's set up to be the boyfriend. But then, like, I talked to him, and he's like, but he's Russian. I was like, oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think enough. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that was
I was
because...
like, I guess maybe I was just reading it too wrong. But I thought for sure that first issue was dum dum dum.
And, like...
I was right all along.
Because, in JSA, they were, chasing the Red Flames and talking about something. Like, that's a bit of a contradiction, what they're doing. This to that. I'm like, oh... But, they know what they were doing, I guess. For the most part. The book is great, actually. I've been liking it a lot.
Is it the best out of the three?
Oh wow,
That's one of my.
that's interesting.
It fluctuates every time I read one. I'm like,
Okay.
this is really good. No, this is really good.
Yeah.
Because it's probably between this and Flash.
Sure.
Not that Sandman's not great,
Oh, yeah.
but it's probably between this and the Flash.
And how's the Flash art kicking along?
Great.
Yeah?
I'm digging it. It's just like
Very nice.
it's like Todd Nuggy's Scott Collins.
Yeah, big time, big time.
but it's not exactly. But it's great.
Flash?
Oh, sorry.
No, not the no.
Oh,
the
sorry, I
main
was going to say. Yeah,
Not
cool.
the Adado. That book actually got picked up a little bit.
Okay.
It's still not as fast paced as a Flash
Should
as
be.
a Flash book should be, but I'm digging what they're doing with the story. Anyway, but that didn't come out this week, so
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, fair enough. That's last week. Alright, next up. Wolverine 42, part 2 of the Sabretooth War. Woo!
God damn, this
Oh, you
book
click
is...
this one?
Bro!
Oh, dude! Holy shit. I still can't believe
You
this
had
is
all
like...
those headless Sabretooths last time with the... Yeah.
You gotta check this shit out, man.
Yeah, this is the...
I can't believe this is like, mainstream continuity.
There should be
Obviously, alternate
red
universes.
bag.
In the old days, like, you'd be putting a Max logo on.
Yeah, dude,
He's
100%.
using a bone claw to pick at his teeth. Look at that. He's just walking through the night. Wow.
You get
Yeah,
some
got some good
gruesome kills in there.
Potentially children.
Yeah, and some Houdini antics by Logan to get out of a bind.
He gets punched in the stomach.
Oh, yes. Not quite. He
What
gets
the fuck is
recorded.
that?
He does it to himself.
Yeah.
Which is it's nuts.
And he's running around all stumpy.
It's Birdman. Phoenix Person.
Yeah, it was... in case you didn't know, it's Sabretooth and his team of multiverse Sabretooths that come to kill everybody and torture Wolverine because it's his birthday. And, like, the one Sabretooth's like, just kill him now. No torturing, man. Just kill him. Nah, shut up. Don't you tell me what to do. I'm torturing. It's fucking torturing time.
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty
Is that
full
what I
on.
think? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good bit.
That was a child.
Yeah,
Children, thank you.
yeah.
Well, I didn't see the children part. I just saw the child.
I'm not seeing all of them, but I'm guessing. Wow.
Yeah.
He's never been that freaking violent, though, has he?
Oh, different times, different stuff, right?
Yeah.
And but this is, he's a dude that they put in a
Oh,
hole.
100%. For sure.
So any redeemable
Yeah.
victor is gone because they tortured him.
I understand that.
That's the escape, right?
You escape, my friend.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like, this ain't far removed from Ribbon Queen. Like,
No.
Yeah.
right? Not far. Like, considering who's doing them.
Black Cassidy doing?
What?
The Black Cassidy?
Black Tom? Yeah.
Black Tom?
They've got him. He's all fucked up.
He's Black Cassidy.
Black Tom Cassidy.
No.
They just call him Black Tom
Oh.
these days.
Holy bajoli.
Yeah. Well, one of the part of the marketing was like the most violent Wolverine story of all time. And like,
Yeah, alright.
And 2 issues in,
Because I think this is like a
You know, it needs polybag
feeler out for
removal.
blood hunt.
uh,
Almost didn't say blood hunt.
Possibly, right?
maybe I just thought it was.
He's like testing the waters for blood hunt.
No, I just thought we're gonna X-Men anyway. So let's just go hard.
Yeah.
And it comes out, and the ratings on the book, right? The rating is parental advisory. And we're like, okay. And then we saw
Why?
why.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been selling like hotcakes too, so no surprise. Next up, Incredible Hulk #8.
Talk about art.
Yes,
Wow.
fantastic.
Man.
May I say though, this book needs to get a bit of a kick in the ass, I think, and get going a bit. There's a bit 3 issues.
And he's plodding along.
Yeah, I think this arc has hit a bit of a nosedive.
Yeah.
I feel like I read the same thing 3 months in a row.
Yeah.
Like, it's still good. But you're like, the first thing is so creepy and what's going on.
And you're just
then, like,
still
next
there
arc,
with the
you
writer.
get nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. I really did like the backstory around the War Devil.
Oh, yeah.
You read that
Yeah.
as well? That was awesome.
I'm like,
Did you do this,
I
Dylan?
I understand.
Have a flick, mate. Have a flick.
Like, yeah, I understand why.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
I'm on his side.
Yeah, a little bit.
I say it every time. Best work of his career, Klein. It's the perfect book for
Especially
him.
like
Vibe.
the bit in his brain where it's
Man,
sort of painted.
yeah.
Oh, that was so good.
But
Where
then
it's
you get
like-
that, like Ghost Rider stuff looks.
That bit at the
Gritty.
start where you see Banner inside the broken rib cage. There,
Yeah,
on that top right page.
Oh,
He's like, no, he's mine. Like, that is... Oh!
Yeah.
And the painted bit on the previous page
Yeah.
too. That's so cool. Book is great.
Yeah.
Fantastic book.
Yeah.
Even though maybe
It just slowed down a little bit. For
Give it
this
a tap
couple
on the
issues.
butt.
Yeah, just get going.
Yeah.
Next arc needs to be a bit more. Something needs to be going on.
Yeah.
We've just been in this camp for fucking.
Yeah,
3
and they're
months.
going to... It's the Charlotte, whatever it's called next.
Yeah.
So, and then I think I saw that arc wrap up in this preview. So I think it is starting to kick along a little bit more by the looks of it. But yeah, who knows?
And it's just trying to find something negative to be honest about it because I do like it, but yeah, just like why am I still reading about this Ghost Rider?
When you are working this week, I'd recommend just reading that back page where it talks about the demon that's in there. It's really just an interesting page.
Well, just to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
You don't get enough of that.
Yes, exactly right. Just to give you a backup of the origin of it.
Next up, Carnage issue 3. How was this one?
Yeah, so
Just look
last issue I was a little bit confused and mistaken. That's probably mostly on me, but it wasn't the father, it was Cletus. So it was the Cletus that we were trying to figure out, the one that's been like in the haunted orphanage and all that kind of shit going crazy. This was him. So
Wait.
still with his walking stick since he got ripped in half by the Century 20 years ago.
it wasn't 20 years ago.
pretty close.
It was not 20 years ago.
Well,
Wasn't it 2006?
That's not 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's
Round it
pretty-
up a little bit.
Yeah, it's 18, bro. That's you get your... Anyway.
close enough.
Anyway, so Cletus jabs himself full of antibodies similar to anti-venom, and then Carnage eats him and then spews him back out, and Carnage wants to assimilate, so he has all the old memories of the other Cletus. So he lobs the top of his head off,
Jesus.
cuts him up quite a bit, lets him bleed out so the toxins bleed out, and then eats his brain. So then he is the complete Carnage / symbiote. You were saying, sorry, I'd like to get an answer since you put that phone away so quickly. Sorry, you were
It's
saying?
like 2004, 2005.
And what is it right now?
Oh, what year
might
is it?
be,
What
might
year
be.
is it now, then?
Look, I
Might
don't
be.
disregard that it was 20. I just didn't feel like it's fucking 20 years ago.
I agree.
I totally
That's
agree,
what I
but
was
I
getting
also
at.
think an apology will suffice. So 20 years ago when he got ripped in half by the Century. But yeah, the scene there where he's going through the agony of getting ripped up. So throughout this time, he's been killing the disciples, and there's been the disciples missing, and he's trying to also link it to Flash, because Flash is the one that can still destroy him at the moment. And the last disciple, John, has just been found, and essentially Flash was the one that, him going into the house to try and find this dude, doing his own investigations, blew this dude's head up, which is the last panel. So, yeah, it's, I love the Flash stuff, so I'm actually digging this book more than anything that's happening in the other Venom book. Yeah.
Next up is the finale of Avengers Inc. Well, a little bittersweet. This book was great. You can feel that it's all just been crammed in to finish.
It's a shame.
So last, you find out the Victor Shade was Ultron. Still a swerve up his sleeve. It's not. It's Ultron 12 from like goddamn West Coast Avengers, and he's the good Ultron.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, and they're still trying to fight Ultron, but he's like, like he sort of takes out Hank, does to reset him because the Ultron's in Hank.
Yeah,
Like, that's where it's
okay.
hiding and blah blah blah. But yeah, like you're like, man, this book, so much stuff, and then you got Hank meets Nadia, and blah blah blah, like so much cram.
So it's still in Hank?
I think they get it out at the end, sort of thing, but he's still going to come back somewhere. So then Hank fucks off with his new Lethal Legion because the Lethal Legion are like, oh, you're right, man. I've got a family. He's going to come and get me. So we got to kill him for once and for all.
Okay, cool.
And then like clearly left open, like the end of the book, because then Ultron 12 is Mark. Mark was his name or whatever, so he's Mark 12, and then he sort of gives himself a human look instead of Ultron look, and she's like, yeah, all in narration of the Wasp and whatever, and very Ewing having a say. He's like, oh, I really enjoyed doing the mystery sort of thing, but it looks like maybe I've formed an Avengers team. Maybe next time I'll even wear a costume. So
I did see that.
like, hey, we sort of didn't help ourselves in the marketing of this book because sales were not good. Even though it was fantastic. But yeah, the last 2 issues just clearly the hammer fell after issue 3, and we've just like a year's worth of plot points.
That sucks.
Yeah, like it did it. Like it crammed a shit ton in, and like it's still good, but you're just like, oh, this could have been so much more. But it is the business side of it. It is what it is. It's not selling. It's not selling. But yeah, it's cool. I liked it. Last book on the pile, book of the week for myself.
Yep.
Avengers Twilight issue 2.
That's like
Even better.
2 weeks in a row, eh? 1 and 2.
Yeah, a week apart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly trying to double pump, ship it out. I must say, people, why are you not buying this? It's not selling nowhere near as good as how booked this book is.
It is. What was that?
It's not selling as good as how booked this good book is.
Take 3?
I gave you a second try and you said the exact same.
I know.
As good as the book is, it starts to sell it.
book,
Alright, you
it's
sell
good
it.
book,
The good book is sell not good, are they?
Good comics. Buy it, people.
It's good.
He's good, he's done.
What the fuck? It's
Twilight,
amazing.
His Twilight is good.
It's done. It's good.
Yeah. Still a better love story than Twilight.
Hell's yeah. Hell's yeah.
Hey.
So it introduced was a situation after Steve's taken the serum. Word starts to get out around, just word on the street because the media's completely run and taken over by the corporations, and they have a plan. The underground defenders have a plan to get their word out there on New Year's Eve, big New Year's Eve bash, and doesn't go as planned.
No, not quite.
Doesn't go as planned.
There's a new Thunderbolts team.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting.
Which
with a Bullseye who's not doesn't live up to the name.
Yeah.
Not in that way.
Well, because they're not. They're just a hit, like a.
Well, we don't know who they
They're
are. That's
like
the thing, though,
like
too.
Special
Black-
forces
yeah,
kind of.
Yeah,
They're
like you could be a bullseye, but like, have you taken that mantle? But you're actually a Hawkeye's son or something. That's, you know what I mean, going rogue, and
course.
we just don't know. So yeah, that's
Well, I did think, isn't one of them? I was like, isn't one of them Jones? And I was like, ooh, I think like last name Jones. Or we're gonna have like a
Rick
Rick's
Jones.
kid or
Yeah.
whatever.
And I did really love the revelation at the end of who the bad guys are.
Yes.
Bad guys.
I had a feeling.
And then the turnover, like, I'll do this, and then I'm happy for you to.
Do what you want.
Yeah, do what you want for a couple hundred years.
I've had a good run.
So good.
I've been around enough.
And Cap's speech to the mother, to Kamala,
Oh yeah.
around a giant hand of God
Yes.
was quite good.
Yes.
Chip is just doing some brilliant work with this. I am so glad we're still getting something from Marvel from Chip, because I know he's doing good work over in DC with Batman and stuff, but this is...
Because it's only a 6-parter. We're already like a third through. I'm like, I want more from this already.
And
It's not even over.
and seeing the cover of issue 4 on
Yes.
previews, woo!
And like we haven't even got any really clue about the new Avengers. Like, what's the Thor's deal? And like,
Yeah.
you know, we're not seeing any of them. Like, cool that the government puppet fake Avengers, but
I guess we know Iron Man. Iron Man's. Doing, is he a drone?
yeah,
That was a good
Yeah.
bit. That's for the moment
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah, not anymore.
But that bit
Yeah.
was you
That was
need to
cool.
be in there,
Yeah.
and that's where it's gonna
New
fuck
Daddy
things up.
says-
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, the book's fantastic.
Great book.
Cannot recommend it enough. It's just Avengers Dark Knight Returns. Captain America Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like that's just the starting point, you know? But and it's very modern. Oh, so good.
Very modern, especially with the
You want it to be if it's set in the future.
Yes.
100%. And what I really liked was the story, like the documentary from the first
Yeah.
coming full circle. Yeah.
So good. Highly recommend.
What do you think, Dave?
I didn't read it.
One
Fair
day.
enough.
One day.
Did you read anything else, Dylan?
I did not.
What about you, Dave?
No.
Thought you might say that.
No.
Been a bit busy this week.
A little bit busy.
Then,
The finale of Beastboard.
yeah, and?
Oh, okay.
Is he dead or not dead? That's all I
Not
need to know.
dead. No,
Okay.
because the
I'll stop listening.
spoilers, the spores sort of.
Is what? Say
Well, that and in the first issue, he lost a tentacle
Ah.
to push the bad Starro through the portal. So they got
There's
the
enough
tentacle
there.
back here
Yeah,
to
yeah.
regenerate him. So he's back. Amanda Waller has taken over the Hall of Justice
To do what?
to be like the Bureau of Sovereignty is what the bureau is called.
Ah,
the thing.
is that gonna go somewhere in the Wonder Woman shit, maybe or something?
What? She's not really in the Wonder Woman stuff.
No, I know, but like
'Cause
that just sounds very.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
I don't know.
That's sovereignty.
Because basically Amanda Waller's like,
King of America.
we're going to kill all the metahumans. Again,
Sure,
yeah, her deal. But she's more public about it now. And...
That's it. Who didn't fuck her? Somebody knocked her back, and she just got. Ah.
Right from Bill Hicks show back in those days, Ted Turner, Jane Fonda won't fuck him. So it's like, everyone's going to die soon. It's like, just fuck this guy so he gets the good news.
And, I said last issue, Raven and her bad self.
Yeah.
She was the main bad guy, I guess, Dr. Fate.
Yep.
Big old spoilers. He got switched to Rude.
Oh.
So Raven's in the gem, but
Yeah.
nobody knows.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yes.
That's just some good comic book shit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Right?
for sure.
That's cool.
Because it happened off panel. I'm like, oh, you fucks.
Yeah, no, that's good.
That's interesting. That's it.
Bums.
That was it.
It was a bit of a small week again.
Mm.
It
Yeah.
was for the 5th week of January for comic reasons, so that's why we had a few short ones.
Yeah.
So a big one coming this week, I think, by the looks of it.
Alrighty. Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, new trailer came out this week. I think it was the one that I saw before Argyle, but I'm not sure.
It was a guy, start with a guy talking, and they're in an office, and he's like,
The guy from the first movie?
Yeah.
The one that got
what's his name? Would you?
Walter Peck.
Yeah, but what's that?
I don't think
Dickless.
so.
Dickless.
Actually, it might have been a different one.
The EPA guy from the first movie.
Yeah. Or did this one just start on the beach again?
I was on the beach. Maybe it was this one. I don't know. I was eating Red Rooster.
Yeah. Like that,
I mean, it looks
that
fantastic.
That shortens the memory.
It looks great.
And they're all back.
Yeah.
Janine in the suit.
Janine's, yeah, in a suit. No Rick
Interesting.
Moranis, but that's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll get punched in the face again.
Yeah, I like the Afterlife, so I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for
It
sure.
may turn out to be trash, but
And my
the Afterlife was good enough.
I don't think this will hit the heights of Afterlife.
No.
Afterlife just
Had that
there was
madness.
very
Yeah.
very poignant
Yeah.
moments in Afterlife that
um,
I don't think
but-
this one needs to hit.
as long as it's just enjoyable.
Yeah,
Mm.
and they don't corn it up. Just yeah. I'm excited.
Because the original Ghostbusters has no right to be as good as it is. You know what I mean? Like it's a goddamn 3-minute sketch. You know what I mean?
The-
Fucking exterminators.
They go back and the library ghost,
Oh, cool.
isn't it?
Nice.
Because it's just special. Like you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the movie shouldn't work
No,
the way it does. You know, and like so many levels. Like it's supposed to be an adult comedy sort of thing, but then it just becomes a family movie. Like everything about it just sometimes magic in a bottle, right?
What's crazy too is watching the Belushi doco. Just before Belushi killed himself, he was out in Hollywood really struggling. And Aykroyd said, dude, like, because of how close they were and everything, he's like, I've got something I'm writing.
Yep.
It's going to make it for both of us. So he was supposed to be, Belushi was supposed to be in Ghostbusters. And that was really supposed to kick them back around again because they were on quite a bit of a downward stem after a few, like, was it 1942? And yeah. So there was some, but yeah, that was the big turnaround and it did so much. It's just such a shame that it happened when it happened because it would have been, what, would he have taken Murray's role?
see, but there's a flip side. It may not have.
It being the same.
It
I don't,
might-
think,
oh,
I don't think it would have been.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, if they had the two flops before that, this would just been like, oh, those two they made that movie.
Yeah, maybe.
Because he can't be. I would assume he would be Bankman.
Bankman,
Yeah.
But he's not right for that at all.
Not for what Murray brought to it,
Yeah.
or what the role was written
Yes,
to.
yes,
Sorry,
yes.
I
As
mean.
much as I love him, he's got a meanness that doesn't work well in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Because Bill Murray is a dick, but he's not like a mean dick.
He's a lovable.
Because it had to be that character. You can't think of anyone else in that movie.
Because there
that
was
Belushi
no
would
other
have
story
been.
was
Yeah,
like Eddie Murphy was going to be Winston and
Right.
other stuff. But, you know, how true all
Yeah,
that
Of
is.
course,
but, you
of
know,
course.
Because the whole point of Winston's being the straight sort of
Yeah.
the audience, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But, you know,
So
it could have been
I
a different script before.
That's true. 100%.
That too. Yes. Well,
Anyway.
similar with like Shrek and Farley. I'm sure it was a very different script before, when Myers came on. Yeah. Okay.
It looks great.
Oh yeah. Is it what, March?
I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think maybe.
Yeah.
movies.
Thanks,
Movies,
Dave.
Dave. Speaking of movies, your film Flashback.
Yes.
So this round is westerns. So I had to pick Back to the Future.
3.
Three.
The first one, Back to the Future 1, the best Western ever.
3.
I was thinking about choosing this.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. Mainly as a joke, but I see you.
I didn't choose this as a joke. I chose it because it was different.
If he had chosen, what would you have chosen?
Probably City Slickers.
Okay.
Excellent.
Or worst case, Breakback. Anyway.
I have no idea what City Slickers is.
You know what
don't
City
you?
is?
That's a good movie, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Billy
Probably
Crystal.
came out before he was born.
Of course.
Yeah, of course
Most good things
it did. Yeah, that's true.
did.
Yeah, that's true. But I wouldn't add this to that. It's okay, but it's not. Yeah, City Slickers is fun, but yeah,
Okay.
it's not going to be
I haven't watched it since it was newish.
true, actually.
Yeah.
And
Also
I don't know, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tell me about
It's
this.
no hunt for Curly's gold, but yeah, true.
Tell me about this two-car theory now then that we've watched Back to the Future.
Well, how did Emma get back there?
Yeah, I know. That was
Enough
just
said.
in my head, yeah.
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 Enough said. Yeah. Great movie. Fun.
All I can think of
Not the best of the 3
is that
whatsoever.
a later Emmett that didn't go back. Or before he went back. Sent like another car back. Just
Are you
for
going
fun.
you turn
What?
my brain to sludge?
No,
right now?
Dave.
Too much thinking.
Anyway,
No.
You don't need to think that much on Back to the Future, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just listen to John Mulaney's bit about Back to the Future and you'll be good.
Alright.
Anyone that hasn't done that, you should YouTube John
Same movie's
Mulaney.
great.
Yeah, it's,
That's a great trilogy.
it's a great trilogy, but
It is-
Everyone is great in this
It is
movie.
the weakest,
It's the-
and by quite a distance.
Yeah.
But it's still a
Yeah.
fantastic, fun
Yeah.
family
yes.
movie.
Yes.
Dare I
Like,
say,
yeah, many movies can say that.
probably like one, probably best trilogy.
I think
right?
it is.
Oh.
I think it is.
Name a better trilogy.
That's,
you know?
I don't think you can,
Yeah, you can't.
really.
Yeah, because it's like there's a drop off, but it's like the bar was so high,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
To begin with.
What was your... Is it your favourite of the 3? Because of the nostalgia of it being the first
Probably
one
the
you've seen?
start, yeah.
Okay.
And the amount of times I've watched.
Sure, sure.
Like,
'Cause
then
I-
there's a fucking
Two's
one
my
and two.
favourite. Two's by far
Two's
my
the...
favourite.
Yeah, two's the best.
Same.
But I think the first one is probably the best film.
Yeah.
Like, it's got the best story and the best everything. But
Best,
two's just fun.
best writing,
And-
I think.
Yeah.
I find it so interesting that like other movies that are sequels, it's like you can just watch Empire Strikes Back by itself, right? But it's
Yes.
like Back to the Future 2, it kind of depends on the first one because it's like the first one from a different
But,
angle.
Yeah.
And
Skewed.
it's like you need to.
It's
good call.
It is
Yeah.
one movie, one story.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
three parts.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if you just watch 2
Like Kill Bill.
without
gonna
watching
watch
the first one,
Kill Bill
you're going to be
2.
like, what's going on? Why is there
Yeah.
two Martys?
Yeah,
And
you're not
be
going to
a
watch
little
Kill Bill
confused.
2 without watching Kill Bill 1. It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good call.
but like this all happens in what, like a span of a week for Marty McFly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, like at the end of this
Stop
movie,
starts.
he goes and gets the missus who was left in the second movie.
Yeah.
Because it just one stops, next starts.
Yeah.
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 I always love that about it, where it
Same.
just picks up like immediately, and they lead into each other
Yeah.
perfectly.
It's so good. They're
Yeah.
like.
Just see the car go and Marty's coming back.
Yeah, yeah, that was great.
Dark!
Because I just this was being the Doc one as well. Like it was all about Doc. It was
Yeah.
just it was different
Yeah.
enough that
Yeah.
you weren't going. I've seen this before. Something like Marty McFly.
And dude, Biff's character, that dude on Freaks and Geeks, he's excellent. But in all three of these movies, the different roles he plays,
Yeah. Yeah.
and the young, the old, the Western, the future,
Yep.
the Trump, the lot. It's excellent.
I think Buford Town is the best of the
For sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the tannins.
Because he's got,
Hey, manure.
he's got more.
Egg sucking
More to
gutter
do.
trash.
Yeah.
So good.
You see more of a range from him.
As I was watching, I was like, do they even have gutters yet?
Oh, yeah.
I think they would have. The gutters aren't a new thing, bro.
Look up
I
what
don't know.
gutters were
I don't know
invented.
enough about American history.
Depends what type of gutters we talking.
Cum gutters or like.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Like-
what he meant.
You know? Like, not a road gutter, but
Yeah.
a road yet.
Yeah.
House gutters? I don't know if they got gutters.
Well,
They have barely got houses.
oh, the sheriff from Unforgiven, he definitely had gutters in his roof.
Earliest rain
They all
gutters
just live in
originated in 3000 BT to 1500 BC. Roof gutters.
Nah,
No.
But that
Gutters have been
doesn't-
around for ages. It's not.
that doesn't mean the West have gutters on their house just
Yeah.
because gutters exist.
That's a known thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a known thing.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Yeah.
Are they called gutters?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, why would trash get in the gutters then?
Huh?
It's just rain. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I get you. Well, it's gutter trash, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's a road gutter the way that.
Yeah,
yeah,
line
it's
is.
rather
They don't have that.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, gutter rain.
Yeah.
I
Gutter
think-
dirty rain.
I think my favourite scene is when everyone's saying hello to him, Mr. Eastwood, and then the new suit,
Oh,
and
the
then he just starts coming up
Yeah,
measuring
yeah,
him.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was my
yeah.
favourite. That's so good.
odds are 2-1 against.
That and at the end of the film, I don't know why. It's probably because it's been so long since I watched it, but I did not realise when they come back, it's like Eastwood Ravine.
Yeah, you didn't realise
No, I probably did. Ages
Oh,
ago.
yeah,
It's
of
been so long
course.
since
Yeah,
I
yeah,
watched.
I
I'm
didn't
like,
realise
oh
that.
shit, that was good. That's really good.
'Cause it's those little things what make
Yeah,
these
yeah,
movies, man.
yeah.
That's like the same
That's so
thing with
cool.
like 2 Pines More was Lone Pine War.
Yep.
After they killed that one
Yeah,
tree.
yeah.
that was awesome.
So good. And like him playing his great grandfather, like
Oh,
Seamus was a good
Seamus
character.
is a good character.
And like the mum being
Yep.
just the mum but different,
Yep.
right? They're just special movies. And it's good because the two Bobs don't give a shit and ain't taking nobody's money for remakes and pimping it.
So good.
Right? Anyone else, if you didn't have enough balls or enough stroke to stop it, it would have been done by now.
Yeah.
And how terrible would it have been?
Easy.
Sure.
So bad. And Strickland.
Yes. Oh, you got to get that in,
Gotta get
right?
Strickland in there. That's so good.
And just the look at this movie was so cool. It is so westerny. It's so I don't know, more brighter than the other two.
And Steamurgen's perfect for that
Yeah,
kind
she's
of
great.
that kind of role.
And goddamn, it's Alan Silvestri on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. It's great shit.
The back of user score is very fantastic.
Yeah.
So good.
Underrated.
So good.
It adds so much intensity to everything that's going on. It really does. And ZZ top at the end too.
What about a train? But like, cool. You're like, you're writing these up. What are we gonna do? Fuck, we want something different than DeLorean. Fucking steam train. Both trains. The train that pushes them.
Yeah.
That scene is excellent.
Excellent. And for its time too. Like
Oh.
at the end, the train pissing off and everything. I'm like, that's pretty damn good special effects. Yeah. It's hard because it is a really good movie, but it is
Right?
the worst of the three, which is really weird to say.
Yes.
And when you say worse, doesn't mean it's.
No, not at all. I'm
Yeah.
not giving it shit. I'm
It's
not
just-
talking.
Talking other two.
It's like
up.
relativity, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to score.
Yeah, it's like it's worse than 3, but it's a 9.
Right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what I'm rating
Yeah,
it
I
9.
know.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, then just rating it. Yeah, 9.
Yeah. Worst of the three, still better than like 90% of movies in general.
First
kind of thing.
movies.
I fucking know 5% of movies.
Yeah, I think I'd have to go a 9 myself.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going.
I just got no complaints about it.
9.5.
Oh wow.
Like the only complaint is like the other two are better.
Yeah.
Because it's not even a complaint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think in relation to the other.
Because like this is 9, the other 2 are 10.
Stand alone. You can go
Yeah,
stand
easy.
alone.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I think 8
Yeah.
as well.
More than fair, right? Like, yeah.
And the other two was like 9.
9 and 9.5,
Yeah.
to be honest. Yeah. I don't know if I'll give it a 10, but yeah. What's that?
For me,
10, screw
Shall we
you,
go?
10.
It's my go.
You'll go.
My go. So,
New round, right?
Yeah.
my round, new round. Because we had Christmas, I was going to have something different, and it was almost supposed to line up right around Australia Day, but it didn't. So that's been canned now. So we're going to be choosing any famous actors' first film.
Ooh.
Okay.
So my choice is Val Kilmer in Top Secret.
Nice.
So there's a couple. I was having a look at some, like a couple of ones that I picked up that went, oh, this is interesting. Like Ed Norton, Primal Fear, and you got
Eva Green.
You've got
that movie.
Leon the Professional, Natalie Portman. You've got different. Yes. So there's some interesting lists and stuff I was looking up today.
I got one, but
Yeah.
I might have watched it already.
Oh, it doesn't matter about that, but it's just one that you like. I've seen Top Secret, but I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
And I want to watch it again. Yeah. And I was going to do like spy movies and stuff. Like, no, let's go a little bit different because I always remembered that was Val Kilmer's first film. I watched it and went, shit, that's his first film. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Interesting.
Have you ever seen Top
No.
Secret? Excellent. You haven't seen many Zucker Brothers films or anything
don't.
like that, have you? Like The Naked Gun or Kentucky Fried Movie
I
or
feel like
Police
I've
Squad?
seen Naked Gun.
Okay.
At least
Aeroplane.
one. I've seen Aeroplane.
Okay.
Top Secret is one of the movies that I saw as a little kid. That I remembered scenes from. I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah,
it was
because there's so many random fucking scenes in
And I
it.
remember
Like,
seeing it like years and years ago later on like Foxtel or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the fucking.
and it all just comes together,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's funny when
No,
you.
I never watched it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you haven't seen?
No, I haven't seen it.
And you
I
haven't-
might
Oh,
have.
you haven't? Oh, fuck yeah!
I might have, but
yeah, okay.
he might have.
Yeah,
but
no,
Excellent.
I don't think-
I was
yeah,
kind of
it's one
thinking
of
it
those
might have
ones
only
I
been
watched.
one or two of you that hadn't seen it. That's really
Okay.
good.
Sweet. Cool.
Cool.
Okay, I think that wraps us up for this week. Like, comment, subscribe, leave us a review, and we will catch you next week with more of this amazing content.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Peace.
I'm not beauty salon.